Through this section is giving others a voice, others adding autism affect you by K1 Mo 1. Like, the link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this section 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Kieran and this is Lewis. We both have autism and we're both on the spectrum. However, the spectrum isn't the same for everyone. Autism is non-linear and different traits affect others differently than they do to others. Being autistic myself, I've had people reach out and say how relevant my content is, but I've also had some people say that their experiences with autism are different.
Wow, really?
Lewis here has a stronger form of autism compared to mine. As my diagnosis is high functioning autism, otherwise known as Asperger's. Lewis here has autism spectrum disorder, which is slightly different, so we have different experiences.
I'm Lewis. I managed to find Kieran's channel through YouTube feeds, and I reached out to him on Instagram and shared my stories with my issues I have compared to Kieran's. I shared him my channel so he knows all my interests and hobbies compared to his. So,
wow, really?
Yeah.
Firstly, what is autism and how do you think it makes you different from the average person?
Well, it's just like I get judged a little bit different to other people. I just like, people can tell I have autism sometimes, but not all the times because it can be quite hidden.
I feel like you mask a lot in public.
Sort of, yeah, mask a lot, yeah. And eye contact's an issue in public as well, so yeah.
For me, I feel like autism is, you still feel like a normal person, but everyday things just seem a little bit different, such as socialising. I feel like it's harder to talk to some people or understand social cues or emotion, or sometimes sarcasm goes over my head. But apart from that, I still do things like any other person would. I'm still independent and I still have my unique hobbies and interests.
How did going in public affect you?
So, not anymore, but when I used to go in public, when I was younger, maybe say 15, 16, 17, I felt like I was being judged everywhere I went because I was sheltered a lot from the internet and being streetwise and how to kind of go out in public without drawing attention to myself. So I was always very conscious about what I was wearing, how I was acting, where I was looking, because I feel like everyone would be looking at me. And because my social skills were so bad, I didn't really want to interact with anyone, so I wanted to stay out of sight and basically have no eyes on me.
Wow.
But recently I got a lot more confident in going out in public and just really not being afraid of what people think of me.
That's
really.
good.
Do you feel like autism affects your independence?
It can affect my independence, but
wow, really?
I'm doing independent living now, so I'm quite good with that. So yeah, I've built my confidence, so I am coming along nicely. I've been independent for 5 years now, so
that's good.
Coming along nicely.
When did you move into your house?
I moved in 5 years ago in April, so first few weeks was a bit daunting, it felt strange, but I still got used to it, and I do like my own space, so I do what I want.
It's nice.
How does it affect dating?
My dating's been quite all over the place recently, but I feel like it doesn't affect me as much as it could do to others, because I'm quite confident and I'm not insecure about anything, so I can carry myself confidently. But I feel like actually like socialising and reaching out to talk to new people is a lot more difficult because I tend to get attached to people quite a lot, so speaking to new people and creating new bonds with people can be quite tiring for me. Not necessarily really like embarrassing or hard to do, but it can be quite tiring for me to try and build up a new connection with someone because I like to know a lot about them, and when I start talking to someone new I kind of get very like attached to them in a way where I'm not like attached, but I kind of like single them off in that I'm going to be like giving them a lot of my attention instead of just keeping my options open.
Yeah.
So that kind of like runs me into a few issues. Do you like doing the same things over and over, such as your diet, your hobbies, and your schedule?
Well, my hobbies, I do repeating loads of stuff. I can watch TV shows over and over
TV shows
again.
over and over again.
I can watch YouTube videos over and over again, like Kieran's as well. Yeah. So his analytics will be growing from my views as well. Yeah. So I like supporting other people's content. So yeah.
Do you tend to like hyperfixate on the TV shows you watch? And
I
stuff?
do, yeah, and then I talk about it on Facebook a lot, and then other cast members do reach out to me as well, and they say how nice I am.
Do like anyone like judges you for your interests
really?
or how much you speak about them?
Well, sometimes I think if I go on about it too much, people can get a bit boring of my conversations.
Really?
Me personally, I don't get affected by autism physically, such as I don't stim or get affected by light sounds or loud noises, but are you the same? Do you get affected by light?
I get affected by sounds, sirens, stuff like that.
Yeah, very like high
pitched stuff. I'm not so bad with lights because I have disco lights, but lasers can definitely affect like my epilepsy and that.
Wow, really?
What happens when you get distressed usually?
I go into a meltdown basically.
Yeah, and then typically like how long does it take you to get over that?
It can vary. Like last week, I think, on a coach, it took about a good 15 minutes for me to calm down after it broke down. So yeah, that was my biggest meltdown for a good while.
Yeah.
Are you very logical?
I'm very logical, yes. I like my schedule to always be like well thought out. I like knowing what to do at the exact space. I don't really like doing things all at once. I like to get one task out of the way first and then the next one. So I'm very like step by step in that sort of area. I don't tend to get very emotional. That's another part of being very logical. I like to see things as black and white, as very factual, which means that I don't sometimes get along with some people because I'm very like truthful, but I don't tend to hurt people by saying like what I say. It's just how my brain works.
Yeah.
Does it affect your employment?
So I've been working part-time for about 6 months at Domino's doing delivery driving, and I feel like because of my autism, trying to get employed is usually a lot harder because you kind of have to think whether you should put it on your CV or your application or not.
Wow.
Because I used to put that I had autism on my CV, and I used to think that was like a bad thing, because obviously I used to think that people wouldn't hire you if you had autism because you'd maybe be harder work or harder to train or whatever like that. But no, I feel like it actually gives you more opportunities because people want to give more opportunities and find out how autistic people actually work, and that we're not actually that different from normal people, and that we should all have a chance at things, and we have different strengths and weaknesses compared to, I don't know, normal people, because we're not that different after all.
Yeah.
We're basically all the same.
We all the same,
Yeah, that's how we've got on really well. Did your family and friends notice you had it? Did you have to tell them?
So I got diagnosed very early at the age of 7, which is very, very early, as most people tend to get diagnosed a bit later. But my family always kind of knew, because I was very shy and awkward as a kid. I wouldn't really speak a lot. I'd kind of be a bit silent in the corner, probably playing with Legos or action figures and stuff like that. But my friends never really knew. I kind of had to mask it a lot in high school and college and also university. I'm fine telling my friends, but like before I would tell them, they never could actually tell that I had it because I just masked it so much in a way that I tried to just act normal. I tried to suppress the interests. I tried to be confident in social situations. Or if I couldn't be confident, I just avoid them altogether. So people never really got enough time around the real me to actually figure out that I actually had Asperger's or something that was apparently wrong with me. But yeah, whenever I'd ask someone, tell someone, they'd always say, "Oh, I never knew you had it," to be honest. But they always say, "Oh, you don't look like you have it," but obviously it's not something physical, is it? It's something mental. So.
Do you get external support for your diagnosis?
So yeah, I do get support from the government. So I have a personal assistant who helps me out with independent living. But recently, I've not needed the support as much. I can live independently very well, and I just do checkups every now and then. Yeah, I get support in that way. I also get support financially from a personal independence payment, so that helps me.
Wow, that's
become
really good.
independent. It helps me pay for my car, my accommodation, and yeah, it just helps like fund my interests. What about yourself?
I'm the same, to be honest with you. I don't really get much support from like meetings and that, because I'm quite independent.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I'm coping very well, mate. Yeah, I just feel like I need to build my confidence up and try and get out a little bit more with my life.
There was giving all those avoid all those adding autism affect you by K1 more one. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like and comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new and click the bell to be notified for me upload. Bye.